This crazy hard to pronounce car is actually a real rally car with a lot of horsepower that competed at the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, one of the world's most exciting and dangerous races. Now sadly, the reason this car is so low on this list is because, well, it never won. It managed to get second place like 4 years in a row. But thanks to it being one of the most interesting cars from my childhood, and basically being responsible for my bank account in Gran Turismo growing up, I wanted to give it a spot on this list. Now, next up is a frickin' Supra. But not just any Supra. One with a frickin' twin-turbo V12. Which, yes, this is totally a thing that exists. And just for the sheer insanity of it, it absolutely has to be on this list. Although it's pretty low because Supra without a 2JZ is just a ugly car. This Supra was built in the dark in the wee morning hours by Smokey Nagata, a big brain over at Greddy at the time, which is why the company that he founded is called Top Secret. He basically built it in secret. But thankfully, the secret is out, and we were able to witness the birth of his V12 Mark IV Supra, which also was witnessed by the police, and he got into a lot of trouble, but that's a whole other story. We should definitely do a video about Smokey Nagata. Now, where did he get that V12? You'd be surprised to know he got it from an old Toyota. Toyota made a V12 powered sedan called the Century, and by all accounts, it's actually not that bad of a motor for a V12. And while this may not seem that crazy today, where engine swaps are basically everything, back when this came out, this was a pretty big deal. Especially when you think about it, he basically took one of the greatest engines ever made out of a car to put in a worse engine. That's why he's on this list, because he's just that creative. Now, on the topic of big-bodied Toyotas, Lexus exists. And why does it exist? Pretty much because of the next car on this list, the Toyota Celsior, or the Lexus LS400 as you probably know it. This is the million-mile luxury cruiser with one of the greatest engines ever made, Toyota's 1UZ. Don't believe me? Just listen to one with a straight pipe. Now, the story behind the birth of Lexus and the incredible engineering of the LS400 would be a fantastic video all on its own. But suffice it to say, on this list, I'm just going to tell you it is one of the greatest cars ever, and it's what birthed one of the greatest car brands of all time. The LS400 was engineered in Japan to show that they could compete with the Europeans' best brands. And not only did they compete, they kicked their asses. How many 1990 BMWs do you think you'd want to buy today? I would gladly take a 30-year-old Lexus over any of them. All right,